and welcome to the latest episode of The Last Resort with Chris and Joe. Today, this is episode 15. Yay. On April 8th.
Yay.
You can get 1 through 6 online.
Yeah, you can.
We are farther along than that. We just posted 10
on YouTube. It's not on anything else.
That's
that means
not
you
my
guys haven't
fault.
heard me yet.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm Chris.
I'm Joe.
Joe, who's our guest? And our new regular, Cash.
That's me.
Yeah.
Cash.
It's
Cash
still
is here.
the last resort with Chris and Joe, though.
It's
Sorry, I don't get my name's not in the title or anything, but I'll be here in the corner
just chilling,
making some snide remarks here and there.
Right. You don't do that with a cup.
Well, we also and I'm here for catastrophes.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So our guest today, though, is
Why, it's Vincent Hall.
Woo!
Oh,
You
yeah.
may remember him from episode number 12?
I don't remember. He says
Vincent
12.
Hall,
Like I
y'all.
fucking know.
Might be 11.
You know, hold on.
Wait, what?
Do I have
What,
it?
what episode were you on?
He says
12.
12.
He
It was
says 12.
That's
Because
my
I
lucky
Yes.
said 11.
Yeah.
Because I said 11 and he said, oh no, 12.
It-
Because that's his lucky number.
Oh,
It,
yeah.
it was 12, and I know it was 12 because that's when we did Is It Racist? Which is now, is it offensive?
And that
Because-
was also
because-
the
Oh, sorry.
that was also the first time we lost the video since the first
Yeah.
episode. We've now lost the video 3 times. So
Yeah, the last time was kind of
Is it because racist was too offensive?
I guess.
yes, it was. So, Joe, what have you been up to?
Oh, I just got accepted to UC Santa Cruz.
Congratulations. Hold on. Soul clap.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, no.
Golf clap.
I don't know if I got accepted into my major yet, so not ready for the champagne quite yet, but
Fuck, I'll put it away.
it's the first stop.
Let's not
First
start
step, I
sucking
guess.
each other's
the
dicks
computer
just yet.
congratulated him and everything. It was crazy as shit.
Where the fuck is my drink? Sorry. Keep going.
Other than that, just trying
Did I
to
lose it?
keep busy with what the
Oh, it's
what
right
the
here. I
heck
got
is
it.
going on over there?
I got it. I got my drink. I wanted my drink.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, that's how I became president. And yeah, so what have you been up to?
Yeah.
Me, myself, and I. What have I? Oh, just fucking work and school and not doing math homework because I got all fucked up from spring break. Spring break happened and then fucked me all up for school.
What are you, 25 and shit?
I worked the entire time. I worked that entire week at work, but and I didn't do any schoolwork. I was like, I'm just my days, and I did stuff on my days off, and so I got behind in my math homework. My biology, I'm fine with. Cash.
Yeah. Well, we kicked off the new show. We're in our rehearsals right now, and have to sing for this one. And those who know me know that usually I sing tenor 15 miles away from anybody that can hear me.
That was one I hadn't heard yet.
I saved it. I saved
You
it
say that one.
because I wanted a reaction. If I gave them all away, there'd be no reaction.
You're
to the
right.
joke. So,
You're absolutely right.
But anyway, it's going. But anyway, yeah, I have to sing, and yes, I do not sing well at all. Even in the ensemble, they asked me to lip sync, and that's not a joke. They literally,
They're like, "Hey, Cash,
Yeah.
no."
Look, we need people on stage, but not all of them need to sing.
Can you mouth those words a little quieter?
And yeah. Exactly. But I'm working my ass off, which is, it's fun. It's a challenge, I guess.
Vincent,
Everybody's working for the weekend. What?
so how have you been? This is your second time on the show.
Yeah.
And how have you been since you've been gone
Well,
off the show?
Since you've been
Descartes would say I have been, so because I've been thinking a lot.
How's that lady friend of yours?
Well, we broke up.
Wah, wah, wah. I don't have any
Yeah.
sound effects, so I
well, it
had
had
to
to
do it
be
myself.
it had to be recent because you were on 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Was it 3 weeks ago?
I think that was, something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
makes
we've
sense.
been
Maybe
on-
4.
Well, we're on 15, and that was 12.
She's
Yeah,
cool
true.
and stuff. We're just not, relationship
Gotcha.
material,
Definitely fuck buddies, though.
I don't think she'll hear this, so I guess I could say that. Yeah.
Oh no,
But,
everybody listens to the show.
No.
And when we say everybody, Cash means the exact opposite of that, and nobody.
Oh yeah. So if we ever get popular, she's gonna kick my ass. But
She would have to listen. At that point, it would be like 3 years from now, and then on top of that, she'd have to listen all the way back to episode 15. I don't think
Yeah.
it's going to happen. So tell me dirty details.
um.
But wait, hold on. My girlfriend does listen to this. Don't
Yeah.
tell me shit.
Yeah. No. no.
Do you have pictures?
We're gonna have to go offline for a minute here.
You've sold them all.
Well, yeah. I mean, just rights to see them, not to own them. Or anything. Obviously, I know how these porn sites make some money. I mean, come on.
Look, you can't
Well,
download
yeah.
that shit. You got to keep coming back.
Well, this guy's good. He knows how to get porn movies off Netflix.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's not that hard.
I'm going to say this, and
Just gonna
because
ask
no one
nicely.
listens to this, I know that it'll be fine. There is a you can't say anything, Vincent.
I won't say
Okay,
anything.
you
about
know
what-
Daniel at the vault.
Yes, I do.
Okay, he was in a porn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I think he talks about it every once in a while. Like if you talk about like I need money quick, and be like you should do porn, and then he like jokes about like I think he once joked about doing porn once with me, but I didn't believe him.
Like doing it with you, or
No, not with me, but not
Come on,
with
look
me.
At
Okay.
Chris. Come on, really? Do you think
like
anyone
I
could
don't know.
really,
You
I'm
couldn't
in.
think of a second option right then. So
No, yeah, well, everyone
But,
wants
d-
wants a piece of me.
Did he throw out a title?
He didn't. No, a friend that went there just randomly got porn, but artistic porn off of Netflix, and it was there, and it's when he was like 19, 20.
Awesome.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. So I've inadvertently, inadvertently meaning that I was like, okay, I have to see this. So I've seen
do
his
not
penis.
think you
Well,
know
so-
the word.
That's why I said it's not inadvertent.
You're using that incorrectly.
That's why I
Better
said
get
it's
the
not
Merriam-Webster-
inadvertent.
I do not think that word means what you think it
The
means.
Merriam-Webster
It doesn't.
inadvertent.
I take it back. I didn't mean that word.
It is quite vertedly.
Funny fact or fun fact about me, I know
You've been in
personally.
porn?
No, well, really close. I have like 8 or 9 friends that actually are in the porn industry. I don't know how I meet these people. They like find me. I don't know.
What, porn finds you?
Yeah, it's weird. Like there was people that actually, when I was in the military, tried to get me to do porn with them.
What?
One of my roommates when I was in the military also was a porn star. Because I remember, like, porn is just like TV in the military. Like, you know how you're like, people are like,
But
oh,
I
yeah,
thought
I'm
you- I
watching
thought you
American
couldn't-
Dad. Someone
I
else
thought
like,
you
oh, I'm watching
couldn't,
Sex Kittens 8, you know? I mean,
I thought you couldn't have porn in the military.
You can. It just has to be Disney porn.
Oh, gotcha.
Like Pete's dragging it on the ground.
no, see, what it is that you're not supposed to have magazines or paraphernalia of porn. But with the advent of technology,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah.
readily accessible. But I mean, I knew guys would watch porn like TV. Like, I'm watching Three's Company. No, I'm
They're-
watching,
they're-
Sex Kittens.
Yeah.
8, you know?
The
They're-
Loin King.
That
They're-
one was
they're
really
all-
tastefully done.
I don't understand the people that watch porn just to watch porn. I guess like Kevin Smith watches porn just to watch porn. And I'm like, no, if I watch porn, I want to jerk off.
Yes, it's a means to an ends in
Yeah.
my mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you've never seen The Little Spermaid?
No. I haven't. I wish.
Wait, did
I'm
you
gonna
get legs
have
in that one?
to, She's definitely spread something.
Oh yeah, it's both. It's both ways.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's new.
I always had a thing for Jasmine. It
Your
was Jasmine.
girlfriend?
Yes, I have a thing for my girlfriend, but also the princess, right? Her
They don't
name's
call it
Jasmine?
Punjabi
yeah,
for nothing.
It's Princess Jasmine.
Yeah,
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 Princess
no.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
It's
I was-
Punjabi. That's the
Yeah.
Indian people, man.
I always had a thing for Princess Jasmine
Because she was half naked.
through the whole thing, and he wanted to show her a whole new world, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll show you a whole new world."
In my pants.
Yeah. And hold on, say that again because you had an accent in on that.
In my pants.
Yeah, and suddenly I don't know what accent that is.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on.
Okay.
Okay, we're
That was
going
the
on
intro.
to Catastrophes.
Oh, already.
Cash is
Okay.
back. Yeah, we're doing that one first. Catastrophes. If for those of you who are finding this for the first time, Cash has this uncanny knack to get himself almost killed very often.
Yes.
We are counting down.
Down
the
counting.
five?
Yeah, 5 of the all-time best,
Yeah.
and then there'll be just some related stories and tales after that.
So yeah, exactly. And to recap so far, what we have number 5 was when
It was the blue fireball.
Blue Fireball of
came
Death
up from under the bridge. Yeah.
Number 2 was almost falling off the.
Sliding off a mountain to like a couple 100 feet of sure death.
Yes. Now we're on to 3, and 3 is
3 is another work related, and this is the last work related one. I was hit by a blade, which is a piece of heavy equipment. So again, from the first 2 times, I work road construction. So work with a lot of big machines that are meant to move the earth from here to there.
I was going to ask if you were a plumber, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you dodging a lot of obstacles.
I work in a cubicle, and
and it just so happened
the cubicle happens to be on the edge of a cliff. No,
seems like a really bad place for a cubicle.
It's the
And
only one. I talk too much at work. Is the thing.
And for some reason they pointed the only entrance and exit towards the cliff. And there's only a half foot to get in and out of it. I sometimes spelunk over the cubicle to get in.
Yeah,
Were there any turtles?
Nobody else. Nobody else has to go to lunch via rope. But, I do work road construction. So on this particular day, I had been working somewhere else all day, and it was like 15 minutes left in the day, and my boss just dropped me off and said, "Hey, clean this curb." By curb, she meant the curb we had just put in. So it was a straight vertical off the lip of it, 1.5 feet. So it's a 1.5 feet stretch on the edge of dirt, and this big machine had already gone past me this way. So I'm like, okay, he like did his work. He's going that way. So I start shoveling this thing off. So he's behind me. Now I hear the beep, 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 right? That's supposed to signal you, hey, something's backing up, right?
And most likely something big, because they don't put those on like motor scooters.
Exactly. and when he passed me going towards me, I figured he had saw me. At that moment, I figured he had saw me cleaning the curb.
Hold on, Cash. You broke the first rule. What do you teach your like daughters? If the person in the car doesn't see you, they haven't seen you. Fuck, I fucked it up.
Yeah. Hey, as an avid skateboarder, I realized that no one sees you ever.
Yeah.
You were fucking invisible.
As a guy who works broken. Oh, and this was probably 03. 02 or 03, around that time, circa that time. But I thought he had seen me when he passed by, right? Because we were face to face, and he had been against the curb. So, and like in my mind, at the rate he was going back, I figured he was in the middle, right? And again, I figured he had already seen me going back the other way. Now, when he had been going the opposite direction or towards me, he had been working. So he had the blade on the ground and this bar coming out of it that has a sensor that shoots like a laser onto the curb and tells him how low the road has to be, at the angle. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that thing, the bar is about, I'd say maybe 2.5 inches round. No, about 1.5 inches to 2 inches round, coming off in the 90s up. Well, as he was going in reverse, that was up on the curb, like that piece. So the blade was just lifted enough so that bar at the 90 was like riding up on the curb, and he was in third gear going backwards. Right?
Which is actually probably pretty fast for a big machine, right?
It's very fast, but there are.
Was this like a Caterpillar or?
Yes.
Like that size, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you look up like a blade or motor grader, or blade is the like layman term.
My dad does general contracting.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I'm
they're
totally
huge.
right there with you
like,
in the story.
Like the tires. I'm a short guy, but like the tires are pretty much eye level.
Yeah.
And there's 8 in the back, 2 on either side, and then there's the 2 in the front, and then the blade sits like in the middle, just in front of the driver, the operator. So as it's coming, I hear the thing, and I'm like, wow, it's getting close and going pretty fast. So like I start turning around, and like as I'm turning around, I notice the teeth. So if they have to rip into the ground, it's like there's these huge, like what they call teeth or rippers on the back. So those, I'm like, wow, that's awful close. And then as soon as I see the tire, it's already, and he had it kind of like not quite straight up and down, but at a slight angle, like towards me. It was like Pac-Man was coming towards you. And so like it didn't have time to turn all the way around. And then I like in seconds, I felt it first hit like just my lower back, and kind of I like rolled up it, and wearing a hard hat, luckily. But he saw me right as I was parallel with his door and hit the brakes. And even in third gear, like with all 6 of those tires coming to
Oh
a
yeah,
pit
yeah.
stop,
It's
It's gonna slide a bit, isn't
well,
it?
it didn't slide too much. Like it stopped pretty suddenly, and as it hit me and I rolled, it hit my hard hat last, and it just threw me like a linebacker taking somebody out that is totally not expecting it.
oh god.
Like just like a rag doll, like sorry, like a rag doll fell forward, and as I was going, like I ended up underneath where the guy sits. So and like I instantly got hit, and the next thing I know, I'm like chasing my hard hat towards the ground, like I'm just being like hurled towards my hard hat that had like popped off my head, and luckily it was there because my fucking head probably would have popped off, but yeah, I ended up underneath the blade. So like had he not seen me or stopped, there is like at 1.5 feet. I might have made it under the blade, but there's no way one part of me would not have hit those tires, like the front
God.
tires that are coming back.
And
there's no fucking way. And the guy who happened to be the operator didn't see me, didn't going the other way,
Yeah.
or when he was coming back, but he had known me since I was born. He was actually my uncle's, like his best friend in high school. He was, I don't know if he was the center, but he was like like definitely a lineman to my uncle's quarterback. Those are football terms, Joe.
I've heard of them.
Okay.
He's heard of the quarterback, but only when he gets change.
Oh, but so
It just caused me to yawn. It's fine though.
Yeah, I want to let you know I wasn't laughing during that joke at all. So
I know. And
Just in case you
here's
guys didn't
here's the
hear.
best part is I was pretty proud of it. I'm pretty proud that I got that one out. I was like,
is that the best part, Goldie?
yeah.
But and from previous podcasts that I've been on, I wasn't I wouldn't want them to come out and make me piss for one reason or another. So like as soon as I hit the ground, almost I was up and back on the curb. But the operator was like shaking, lip quivering. Like,
Oh, wow.
Like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Just
It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, cool.
I just and
So-
my back is broken, but it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. I have a concussion.
He's like, you're fine. I'm like, I am. I'm cool. And like, so we go back to work. We leave. We go home. Like at like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. It might have even been 9 o'clock. He called me and just like, are you sure you're okay? Like
Because I almost squashed you.
yeah, and okay, so like I said, they were best friends in high school. Well, both of my uncles passed away like at really young ages. One at 21, and the one that he was friends with at 26.
Ooh.
And so yeah, so for me to go unexpectedly at that time, I would have been probably like 27 or 28. But and yeah, he was pretty shaken up about it.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
and just to kind of clip the end of the note there, so the main reason that I have my card today is because of chronic back problems.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. I'm like, are these all the reasons why you smoke pot?
Time out. Why am I just now hearing about this card? Friend, we could have been bonding hours ago.
Vincent's go over there going like, you're motherfucking holding on me?
I bonded on the way up.
Yeah, I was like going, oh, Cash, he's in a good place today.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is one of the many reasons. And next week, when we talk about driving off the mountain, that's another one.
And I've actually seen you in pain on your floor going like, fuck my back.
Oh yeah. It's giving me problems.
Which I told him,
definitely.
what, flip over. I said no such thing.
So that is catastrophe.
That is catastrophes. And if my computer was working, I would you would hear Leonard Nimoy right now saying, "Live long and prosper."
Live long and prosper.
Ooh, prosper.
Yeah, because I said prosper.
Prosperous. You know, that's that new element they're talking about, right?
There's a new element?
Yeah, didn't you hear? It's AH with exclamation points, the element of surprise.
Oh, God. Fuck you. Jesus Christ, man. You totally got me. Hold on a second.
Oh, man.
Hook, line, and sinker. I was like, where is it?
Well, you know what they say about all the chemistry jokes, right?
No, but tell me.
What do they say?
They're all argon. Yeah.
All right, we're going to move on to fighting words.
Oh, these be fighting words, laddie.
Because Joe doesn't want to put it in.
Sad thing is that I'm the Irishman in here.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I
What?
am actually, yeah.
That's your white side?
Yeah.
Well, Autumn's Irish too, so.
yeah.
Okay, sweet. There we go. Look, there's the Irish over here. You know.
No camera over there, man. No camera.
oh.
Not facing that way.
She's
Yeah.
pretty. Just imagine her.
She
you
doesn't
know.
get a microphone and she doesn't get to be on camera.
All right, so
Are those headphones hooked up to here?
no, she's not even here.
Actually, that's part of her back brace. You can't tell right now.
All right.
No, she's not wearing a back brace. I'm kidding.
Here's a bit
Yeah,
of a, there you go.
There you go.
Yep, there she is.
All right.
There's Autumn,
Okay, that's enough of that.
our always in studio guest of one.
Mostly in studio.
Yeah. So Vincent, you're gonna go first.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, hold on, Joe.
Huh?
Go.
I don't have fighting words.
I know, but you're doing it now.
These be fighting words, laddie. Is that what you wanted?
But
Yes.
he already did it.
I know you do it at the beginning, and then you introduce what it is, which we didn't really do, and then when Vincent goes. So good, now you can go, Vincent.
Oh, okay. If we ever get famous, we should buy a bottle of Jameson every time he has to say that for the next show continuously, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay.
we-
Carbos
if-
for everyone.
If we ever,
I like some Jameson.
right?
if
Some
we ever
Irish
do
Carbons.
if we ever do this show off of
Campus.
I will drink
Okay.
during the show.
What,
Good
we're in
deal.
a campus?
You get jealous of.
I thought we were in an undisclosed location.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, no, Ed.
Yeah.
No, we've been pretty
The
open
bat
about it.
cave. Okay, so fighting words. One thing that's really been pissing me off is the indiscriminate hate that I've been seeing from a lot of different religious factions on Facebook, of all places, right? Because that's the place where we go to talk about serious world issues now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But apparently a friend of mine posted, I guess there was a media thing where 2 Christians were beheaded by a Muslim. And they said the media was silent and that no one heard. I said, people get killed all the time and the media doesn't talk about it. Just because they're Christians doesn't mean they were greater people or something like that. And just because a Muslim committed this hate crime doesn't mean it was a horrible crime. I mean,
You know, I have to also probably interject that I don't know what you saw on the internet, but I've seen things like this, and these sort of things tend to be like 5-10 years old.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised whatever they posted was actually like from a long time ago, and it was actually reported the shit out of.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of these are they're facts that are grossly misrepresented, and people just kind of hop on that boat, you know, because I mean, especially Christians, I don't know, they really like to feel like they're persecuted, you know.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
we're so persecuted. I said, well, first of all, you have more rights than a lot of people. I mean, they refer to this nation as a Christian nation,
Even though it's not.
You know, I know it's not. You know, just like America doesn't have a national language. You guys, Wikipedia that shit. You know, you don't believe me.
Ooh. Well,
But the thing that really upset me is that the way he posted it. He posted the picture or whatever. leading to the actual news media leak. And but what he posted was, he said, "Google it. Not one major news.
Google it.
Yeah, he said, "Google it. Not one
Google
major
it,
network."
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Google it,
Oh no,
bitch.
that's a serious thing to say now to someone. Google it. You know, I say it to people. You know?
Yeah, but still, people don't Google it.
Not only
No.
that, if you Google, oh God, what was it?
Just fucking Google it.
If you Google certain founding fathers, you can find websites where they say they were black.
Yeah.
Well, there was one.
But like what he posted was, is it Google it? Not one major news network has covered it. Disgusting. We need to hang this pig. Islam is a plague that needs to be eradicated. I was like, whoa. Time out. There's like several red flags that are going up here. I mean, one, I pointed out the fact that when he put stuff like we need to hang this pig and Islam's a plague that needs to be eradicated, that sounds a lot like Nazi Germany when you really think about it, how they called the Jews
And there's a
rats
record.
and
How quickly we got to Nazis.
right?
What is that? That actually has like a name. Like
Yeah, there's
somebody's
a law.
What is that? I don't remember.
While he's going, I'll continue. I'll look
Yeah.
it up.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, I said that's one thing. I mean, I don't like the fact that they use this hate-filled thing to try to get their message across. I mean, in the words of Martin Luther King, hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Just as darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. You know, I mean, it's some deep shit. But I just don't like the fact that they're both saying, I'm the one true religion. And they're like, I hate you. And they're like, I hate you. And I'm sitting in the corner like, dude, we could totally be in space right now if we work together. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the fight
It's
between the
true.
Christians, the Muslims,
Yeah.
and the atheists. Atheists in the middle, like, dude, if we just work together, we'd totally be somewhere else. You can be on Muslim
I could be
planet.
fucking space aliens right now.
I know, and you could be on Muslim planet. You guys could be on Christian planet, and you guys can have like great space battles and shit like that. But let's get there first, you know?
Let's make it past this planet.
Right? Just sitting on this rock, waiting for it to be, you know, completely covered.
Yeah, and it just boggles the mind also that like every single one of the religions are all based in peace.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Like
Islam
Yeah.
means
like,
peace.
like like well, but I mean,
Joke.
but
Right.
seriously, like the base fundamental thoughts behind almost, I can't think of one. Well, I guess Satanity or
Well-
maybe even Wiccan is like for the most part peaceful
Yeah.
about it.
Well, Buddhists too. you know?
Not so much Old Testament Bible, at least of how far I've gotten in Old Testament Bible. It's pretty much like smite your enemies because God says it's
Hey,
okay.
fuck you!
Yeah, the Bible's a fucking crazy book. Have you guys
Yeah.
read that shit?
Yeah,
I mean,
eventually, I'm going to have a segment on here that is referred to as the Bible according to Joe Rossi, but I'm building myself up to that.
like another big thing is that like I'm tired of the little pamphlets that the Jehovah's Witnesses leave on my doorstep and stuff. So I took one and I like pasted it on my
Oh,
door.
I saw that on Facebook.
You saw that?
Yeah.
I was like, actually, this is not a picture of Jesus. This is actually a picture of Caesar Borgia in 1492. Pope Alexander VI actually commissioned Leonardo da Vinci to recast Jesus in the image of his son. So if you didn't know that, that white Jesus you guys all have been praising and stuff like that is actually Caesar Borgia.
The villain from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Right? That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, he's like the exact opposite of Jesus. But that's the image that we all have in our mind is Jesus. When you think Jesus, you think of that dude with the long hair and shit. No, that's Caesar Borgia, fool.
That's funny.
See, this show is not only sometimes funny, but also sometimes insightful and
Thought-provoking.
Yeah, very, very much.
Edutainment.
Yeah, yes. Was that it, Vincent?
Was that edutainment?
Yeah,
it's just
educational entertainment.
I think that we should really learn to understand that everyone believes a different way, and this human experience is just that, an experience, you know. And my beliefs they're nothing amazing, they're not truth. My beliefs are simply that, my beliefs, you know. And
My
I
beliefs
think,
are truths.
For Joe.
well, that's Joe. That's different, you know. Not everyone can be on that level.
Joe found the truth is out there.
Yes, yeah. And he's not sharing it with anyone.
Man.
Fucking
Not for free, anyways.
Yeah,
Bogarting
he's
that.
starting
I'll give you
Rossiism
a-
next
I'll-
week.
I'll give you guys a hint. It's Scientology.
Oh, God.
No, it's
I'm out.
Rossiism. It's a $500 check that you got to pay every week, you know, to stay a part of it. That's how you can say you're a Rossiist.
I like it.
Oh my God.
Vince, you get a discount.
All right.
$400.
I'm only paying $400, you guys, and I'm a true Rossiist.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Man, why does that not? Well, that totally reminds me of what we talked about on your first episode, Vincent, where with that.
A tax exempt
No.
atheist group, right?
Oh my! Well, no, we didn't talk about that, but we were talking about the that stupid thing of the Earth field or whatever the fuck it was.
Earthing?
Earthing.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
God.
Yeah, you'll hear it eventually, Cash.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Google
All right,
that
so
shit.
I want to say that law that we were talking about, that's not a real law, is Godwin's law, and it's Godwin's rule of Nazi analogies. It's how long, basically it's how long it takes for a conversation to make an analogy of Nazism, and you got about 30 seconds in.
Hey, what about all the good things Hitler did?
They were
Volkswagen.
Well, they were great innovators in the realm of animal rights. They were like animals had more rights than Jews
Yeah. I mean,
in
hey.
Nazi
Wow.
Germany.
They did. They had a really.
Wait, all dogs?
A lot of animals, like there was a lot, yeah, like dogs and.
Well, no, I mean like because like like a dachshund kind of looks like a Polish sausage. So,
I don't know the
tasty.
specifics enough, I guess.
like,
That'd
like
be in
did,
Korea.
did their hate spurn towards dogs? Like maybe it wasn't all dogs. Or,
As far as I know, it was they were pretty revolutionary in their animal rights legislation.
We love all dogs,
Well,
Yeah.
since
but cats can go fuck themselves.
since they were a great Christian nation, they all love dogs because dogs go to heaven. Don't you know? All dogs.
All
go
dogs
to
go
heaven.
to heaven.
You know?
Yeah. And, well, we've all seen
Yeah.
that post on the internet of where the one, like, your dog doesn't go to heaven with us, but if you come over here, they do. Stupid. All right. We're going on to my fighting words. Joe?
Oh, ta-tai. These be fighting words, but probably not that great since Chris is doing it.
Yeah, well, I try. All right. So mine's actually not unlike Vincent's, and I don't know if I've done it before, but I am really, really kind of tired and disturbed about how hateful people can be in their speech. And what I particularly mean is in I'll give you an example. There was this older woman at my work, and they were talking about catching someone. This was many, many months ago. And they're like, oh, so they caught him, and the guy was like, yeah, and she's like, oh, well, I hope I hope they fry him, I believe is what she said. But with not like, it wasn't anything funny about it. It was just straight up like hate, utter hate. And I don't even know what this person did. No clue.
If it was a couple months ago, it's probably that whole Borner.
No.
Chris
This
Dorner.
was, it was, yeah, this was
that
before
would have been okay.
Well, see that.
No.
But see,
Yeah.
no. I mean, this is actually a good point. I mean, just because you brought up the Chris Dorner, I mean, that was the same thing I was arguing with a lot of people. It's like, man, they should just kill that guy and stuff like that. I said, well, what if there is some validity to what he's saying? I mean, if you
It
kill him-
doesn't even matter if there is validity. It's the fact that of just
rights.
that utter hate.
Exactly.
I go like, how you are having utter hate for this other person they did horrible things. Let's go the worst extreme. Someone who molests children. Okay. We can all agree that's bad, right?
I think.
Okay, we can all agree that's bad.
Okay.
Well, wait. No, it's bad.
Okay, all right, good. Cash is on our side.
Thailand. I mean,
Yeah.
if you got
Well,
some money.
And so my thing is, like, there are people who will have no problem of spewing hate and all the bad, horrible things that they should do to that person. And I just have a hard time saying those sort of things or doing those sort of things. I do think it's wrong, utterly wrong to do anything to children or to kill anyone or anything like that. But then, to me, I just like we should be better than those people, and in my opinion, to then have that kind of hate speech. And the fact of the matter is that they most likely would. This mob mentality, even of one, of like, well, they did this horrible thing, so they should die, and I will kill them if need be. I just kind of go like, well, how are you any better?
Yeah,
Well, see,
I just fucking hate those people.
Exactly.
I'm so intolerant of the intolerant,
we need
goddammit. But I mean, like, that was one thing, like, I put in here is I try to explain to them is, like, you know, love thy neighbor. Isn't that a big Christian thing?
Yeah.
You know? And I mean, on a planet this small, when you really look in the relative of this universe, I mean, are we all really neighbors on this small ass,
Yeah.
tiny little rock?
That sounds
you know?
like some Scientology shit.
Well, sorry, I'm not promoting for Tom Cruise or no shit like that.
I mean, it's just it's to me it's the big problem is like, for example, I don't believe in the death penalty. And it's not that I don't think that certain people shouldn't die. It's just I don't think I can make that decision. I'm not the one that should be making that decision.
And
if someone else wants to, if someone higher up wants to make the decision, I'm like, well, okay, well, I guess you know better than I do. But we should be putting these people away, not
even putting them away. I think that's a problem too. Like, I actually had a better solution.
Well, okay, hold on.
Okay,
So you
go
wait,
ahead,
hold
go ahead.
on. You want the killer to go free?
No. This is the way I see it. I think that we should take all of our troops and bring them out of Iraq and put them on our borders. We should bulk up our security on the borders on both Mexico, Canada, everywhere. Just, have security on border
What other
control.
borders do we have?
Well, I mean, the ocean.
I just wanted to check. I
On
didn't
the
know if things
ocean.
had changed.
All of our whatchamacallit,
See-
embassies, they're technically American soil. So
They are. They're technically.
If we can control the influx of people coming in and going out, instead of putting prisoners in jail where we have to pay for them tax money and stuff like that, why don't we exile them for like a few months where their passport just becomes like non-existent for like 6 months, and they have to live in another country, and then they understand, oh my goodness, I just want to be in America again. I mean, wouldn't that be so much better?
I don't know how that'll work for the serial killers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They might like that.
As long as they go, we put them down south instead of north. Because they're north, they probably that's fucking
Canada.
Not too bad.
They're like, look at that. I
I've
have
got free healthcare. You
hey,
can kill
that-
anyone up
yeah.
here.
Hey,
it's cool.
that fucking you can keep that passport. I don't need that.
Yeah.
shit. I'm probably changing my name anyway.
And I'm adding A to the end of everything. Yeah. So my whole point is
Maple
that
syrupy.
maple syrup, eh? There is a very fine line between a Mexican accent and a Canadian one.
You think?
A very fine line.
I'd like some tacos, eh?
Now say it. Now say it as a Canadian.
I'd like some tacos, eh?
See, it's very fine. Yeah. So that my whole point is, come on, people, seriously, don't bring yourself down to the level of these of the people that you can dislike them and you can think that they need justice served on them, but spewing that amount of hate does not make you better than them at all.
somebody has to be the
especially-
better person.
Yeah. Yes.
And especially for like I doubt that lady had anybody directly involved.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So the victims and the person, don't really in one way or another affect her. So I mean, yeah, it probably like those particular people, it probably is something else.
Well, see-
and then this is
Yeah.
an outlet that
One
they
of the
can-
big things I think that people have a problem with is empathizing. Is that you have an issue
Yeah.
empathizing with another person. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but take a walk in someone else's shoes. But instead, try to imagine that person, the killer and the victim, as your family.
Yeah.
Say if that killer was your family, how would you want him to treat it? You want him to get help because you care about that person. If it was your family that was killed, okay, well maybe we should care about this person because they died. So we should care about everyone. Despise the man's actions, not the man.
Yeah, I mean, just real quickly, I have a problem with people being sort of like long distance jury members, where like take the Casey Anthony case for example. I mean, I don't know if she actually killed her kid, and neither do you.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
mean, she may have probably done it, but she was found innocent, and you can't really do anything about it.
And look
Sorry.
at the chick in Spain, same thing, or Italy.
Yeah,
The chick from Oregon or Washington, Oregon.
America.
America.
She is from America, and it was either Washington or Oregon. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
that
was
one.
either this or that. I know that for
Yeah.
a fact. but yeah, like no, there was like
80% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
that doesn't even make sense. But yeah, there was a ton of circumstantial evidence, but like that was just it. It was all circumstantial, but like
Yeah.
Anyway, nobody knows.
Oh, back on the religious thing, I had an issue with the Christian thing that they did out in the forum there.
What
They had
Christian
like a-
thing?
They had like a Christian play. It was like, I don't know if it was the Nativity or something. I don't know. But it was some Christian people out there, and they were doing a Christian play out on the playground or the quad.
There's a playground
Yeah, I
here?
know. I'm sorry.
Playground.
Jesus
What the
Christ!
fuck?
I hate,
Where the fuck is a playground?
Nobody
you
told
know,
me
that's
about
what
the
I mean.
Yeah.
When we went to school, that's what you call it, the playground. That
No,
area.
playground had
The quad,
swings
the quad.
and
All right,
quad.
my bad. The quad. But they had a Christian thing up there, and I said that's a issue because we have a separation of church and state. Because if I wanted to go out there and smear chicken blood on my chest to wish everyone good luck from Santeria, I think people would oppose that.
I don't practice Santeria.
You don't have a crystal ball?
Fuck, I forgot the rest. God damn it, I wanted to go farther.
I ain't got no crystal ball.
If I had $1 million,
No.
I would spend it all.
I'd
Yeah.
spend it all if
Yeah.
I could find that Hina.
Yeah.
And that Sancho that she's found.
All right, so now we're moving on. We're done with that one.
Damn.
I really want
So-
to see you.
And that was the musical interlude. All right, yeah. So
Cash,
we're
we'll make our own show. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
sing. All right, karaoke with Cash and Vince.
Hey, Tuesdays they're open.
Hey, where do you go, man?
No, I mean here. They're
Oh.
like this room is open on Tuesdays.
we are now moving on to games.
These be games, laddie.
You need something like oh shit AABBD games.
D A B. What is it? It's A B A B
Yeah,
up
the
down
D.
down down left
Yeah, we're
right,
on,
left right.
Yeah, the D-pad. You just go crazy on the D-pad.
Oh,
Or it's
yeah.
a Neo Geo.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. All right, so Cash, you played the new Tomb Raider. I heard.
Yes. I did actually. Carrie got it for me, and that actually I wanted to tack something on to Fighting Words. To be honest with you,
Well, we've already left it, man.
Yeah,
you can't go back.
We've passed
Hey.
that point.
We can't go
It's
back
probably-
in time.
No
It's
crossing
prob-
the
it's
stream.
We
probably-
don't have a motherfucking DeLorean.
you're right. It's probably for the best because it was kind of grievance with the show.
Good.
So-
Say that
Oh wait,
again.
no, okay, no, it's cool. It's cool now. It's cool now.
Now these be fighting words.
Yeah,
Let's go back.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let's rewind this bitch.
We'll come back. We'll come back to games.
Okay.
All right. Cash. Okay, hold on, Joe.
These be real fighting words.
So last week, episode 14, I believe.
How does everyone else know the episode?
Well, because this probably won't be out till 2015.
The
so
two people
I need
that
you
are actually-
I need you to know where to go.
The two people that actually started and are making the show have no fucking clue what's going on. Everyone else, like, it's 14, man.
Yeah, it's 14. Yeah,
We're
because
making a show?
you know your number, like you know the number you're on. So, but anyway, so last week, Mrs. Cash was on, and
Yeah, she
From-
talked about that, and I think beforehand, and going like, yeah, she said that I need to come on and say I'm Mrs. Cash.
yeah, she absolutely would not have me in as well.
Yeah.
That's why me coming on was postponed a week.
Yep.
But now to hear her tell it, there was like a virtual circus going on.
It was.
Like
It was awesome.
Autumn's looking up shit. There's like downloading off the internet. Like we've had people swinging from the rafters and shit.
We had
Oh, you gotta get up
spiders.
on those rafters.
Yeah, so spiders too. See, I didn't even
Spiders.
say about
Yeah.
the spiders. I'm saying none of that shit went on.
We
when I was
discovered
here.
we discovered
Like,
a new
nobody's-
species of spider,
The brown
the
widow.
brown widow.
the brown widow. Oh yeah, I knew the brown widow.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Yeah, see.
Is that the
Well,
one that
well,
hides
what-
in the toilet?
Okay. All I'm saying is shit sounded a lot more lively when I was not here. And like Carrie shows up and all of a sudden the fucking belts are unloosened and fucking party favors abound.
I gotta say, Carrie
Shit
was
always
pretty
sounds
good.
lively around the brown widow.
Well, in your wife's defense, she was pretty good.
Yeah, okay. See, I had to put in 5 shows and fucking Whatever. I'm just saying it was
I'm
I was
not-
a little put off to hear
I'm not.
that
I-
she goes on like that when I'm not around.
You're like, where's the fun, happy-go-lucky Carrie when I'm around?
You mean there was a woman that slandered a man's name? What?
Well,
I can't believe that at all.
only in reputation.
I can't see that.
So, but anyway, but those,
I'm gonna
those are-
say that most likely this is what Carrie would tell you, so I'm gonna tell it to you. Get over it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. But you know, I will say the freaking the mic from Solid Gold is.
Yeah, I
liking it.
was
I'm feeling very disco. So
I was having a hard time deciding whether to give the black man the bling or Cash,
I
because
don't know.
either way it worked.
Either way, I feel like Don Cornelius.
Yeah, I don't look good in gold. It's a big gaudy on me. I'm
So-
too light skinned, you know.
But here's the best part is
Trade.
here's the best part is I can see Vincent through my little window, and my little window, I'm just like, fuck, Vincent looks like he's making a song over there.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
making love to the mic.
Oh yeah, you hear me?
Exactly.
It's chocolate pepper.
Chocolate rain.
No. That was my name. I'd be like, this is chocolate pepper. And we're bringing the sound all night, making love to your ear holes, baby.
This is. You know what I decided, Vincent? You can't be on the show anymore because you really make me hate my voice.
Oh yeah.
So,
Touching myself all night long. on the
do you
radio.
masturbate to you just talking?
Yeah, actually, I do. You know, call my own name out during sex. Vincent!
Oh, that's the way. That's the way.
And she's all going like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like, me, bitch.
It's like, you didn't say my name enough. That was my complaint.
Oh god.
Actually, little known fact, I actually have a little comment box, you know, for after when I have sex, you know, you like comments, concerns, questions, anything I can improve on. Would you refer me to a friend?
Please.
On the back, do you have prescriptions they might want to check?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. In
might-
case of this, take this.
And then a very long legal document that they have to sign,
Yeah.
waiver.
Yeah.
All right, so
If
Cash.
your grin and glow lasts more than 4 hours. 4 days.
That's pretty good. Grin and glow. All right.
Grin and glow.
Grin and glow. All right, Cash.
Okay, yeah. So
Games.
Games. Pew pew pew. Games.
games. Okay.
Robot
Yeah.
voice.
So yes, Mrs. Cash did go and from Redbox. That Redbox rents games, by the way.
I didn't know that.
For all.
Hold on.
systems.
What?
But yeah, so we played it, and yes, I did. There is implied rape.
So there is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's there is implied like
Because that
so-
was the hold on. For those of you who don't
Which
know,
game is this?
the newest Tomb Raider, which I
Newest
don't know
one.
the name of right now.
it-
Tomb Raider.
I think
Oh, is
it's-
it just called
yeah,
Tomb Raider?
Yeah, it's
Well,
just Tomb Raider.
because it's a prequel,
Oh,
which
okay.
I didn't know until like
Yeah.
Until you found out she was really young and being raped.
And yeah, it's like until after she was raped, I didn't know this was a prequel. It's crazy.
Well, the whole thing is like it's so fucking.
Did you get an
Hunger Games.
inconvenient boner?
yeah,
No.
the Laura Croft I know would never
No,
be
well,
raped.
because it was so basically they get shipwrecked on this island of cannibals, and there's like a part where so there's a shipwreck. They're on the island, and like you wake up swinging upside down with a bunch of like other cocoon people, but the other people are like just slabs of meat.
Oh,
Like,
God.
They've had parts cut off of them or whatnot. So you have to like swing into the fire. You burn yourself, and you fall and land like on a spike that goes through your side and shit. So you're trying to get away, and it's all like wobbly, and you're dizzy and shit because you're losing blood. And so you things start to collapse. So you go to crawl under a rock, and it's like the first like almost like scary part of the thing, but like you're going under this rock, and some creature like grabs your leg and pulls you out. And when he pulls you out, you're supposed to like kick him off of you. And if you can't, he'll come down with this like homemade pickaxe that's made of like a bone tied to a stick or something, but it goes like right in your heart.
Oh.
And he pulls you like to him, and he's like right over you with like over Laura Croft with his face like right there, and so he's like, shh, just go sleep, child, or something like that.
Oh my God.
Or, shh, don't worry, child, or whatever.
And the whole time you're going like, rape,
Yeah.
rape.
and that happens like every time somebody like that pops out. If they get to you, they're gonna fucking rape.
I'm
you.
glad that they're making games more realistic nowadays.
Yeah, and
I want my children to have a real idea of what the real world's like, because they'll never see it.
but it's very Hunger Games, and it has elements of Skyrim in it as well. I don't know,
Which I have yet to play.
in that you have to like hunt your food. Like when she finally like gets to it, she's like, "Fucking, I need to eat."
Bitch gotta eat up in this mug, huh?
Motherfucker, I gotta eat.
Shit's gonna get real serious real quick. I'll get something to eat.
PMSing and cramping and shit. Oh,
Yeah,
Laura Croft with a vengeance.
And then like the first thing you come upon is a chicken. So like, and then there's like rabbits and deers and shit. So,
Oh, wow.
Like Snake Eater.
Yeah.
yeah. So and at
That's the next
so
Raider.
I did it on normal, and it seemed like kind of easy the way she was happening, and I was like, oh man, I'll be through this in whatever. But I played it for like 3 days, like for quite a while, and like was 25% like through it, and wasn't dying. Like I was like just
Just
working
going.
through the game, and like so it's probably pretty long and a lot of fun. Okay, now the first time I was here, I talked about like playing that game, and again, it was because my daughter and I have played like all of them. So
Yeah, so you can't play this one with her.
well, no,
Not yet.
Oh no, she like we didn't know what was going on. She's
Oh,
11,
shit.
so she was playing too. She's like, oh shit, Well, she wasn't saying oh shit, but she was like, oh man.
But she probably doesn't save the same way, right? Because it's not.
No, she's like, but the thing she liked about like most of them is like she likes the parts where they like scare you, but she likes when you're fighting like animals. Like there was dinosaurs in one of them that you're fighting.
Oh
and that's-
yeah, the old PlayStation one, right?
Yeah, well, it was.
It's like raptors and shit.
Well, no, actually, that one we played on the Wii.
Oh,
Yeah, it was very interesting because a lot of the games you had to use like two hands and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even that one to like get away from the dinosaur, you had to like do them like double wielding guns or whatever. But,
Cool.
but no, she was playing. She got a little bored with it because you have to like there wasn't as many puzzles and stuff, but it's a lot more survival type shit.
Gotcha.
Okay, but moving on. Also, the first time I was here, I talked about that game and I talked about playing Hitman, and I was kind of stuck. Well, I'm not stuck, and I'm almost done with it. But you mentioned the Sexy Nuns, and I am at the Sexy Nuns.
What?
They're an assassin team.
Yeah.
That are
They're an assassin team of sexy nuns.
An
exactly.
erection for God.
Yeah. The
Welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, the sexy nun.
They
Oh,
must
I
be
thought
Mormon.
I thought you were going with God's direction. But yeah, so they're in like tight leather pants and
For God.
in my pants.
Totally going to church, man.
They're,
Or hell. One of the two.
But yeah, they're tight leather pants, habits. One is in like a leather bathing suit, like
Wow.
a leather one piece bathing suit. The other
That you're
like,
not supposed to get leather wet.
shorts. I don't think she does much bathing
Oh,
in that suit.
I'm disappointed.
Well, not in water.
Yeah.
Holy water.
It burns so good.
It burns your eyes, I've heard. But yeah, so and I'm almost done with it. It's a lot of fun.
Cool.
Still, I'll have a wrap up probably in the next couple of weeks.
Cool. Let's really quickly, Vincent, talk about Dust 514.
Dust 514. It's a massively multiplayer online game. It kind of looks like Halo. It's made by Eve Online, a Icelandic group that just has a shit ton of money and a lot of time on their hands, apparently. It's really fun, though. It's free. You can get it on the PlayStation 3. You can just download it right out the thing. It takes a shitload of megabytes. It's like 2,000 megabytes. It's fucking
So it's like
huge.
2 gigs.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's fucking huge for a game. But it's only open beta right now.
Oh, okay.
But it plays.
Now, hold on. For people who don't know, Dust 514 is the first-person shooter that works in conjunction with Eve, meaning that they both influence each other.
Yeah.
Things that happen in Dust 514
And-
influences Eve, and Eve influences Dust 514.
And if you don't know Eve is this massively multiplayer online space strategy type game.
People spend shit tons of money on it,
Yeah,
from
I
what I
know.
remember.
And
really?
Yeah,
Eve's
it's
been around
crazy.
for quite a
Well,
while.
yeah,
It's been around for like 5, maybe even longer.
Yeah.
Like 10 years.
Is
But
it-
what it is really, it's really expansive
Yeah.
because, even the fight in there, like they're saying the learning curve is ridiculous. I watched some of the PvP and stuff like that. You seriously have to operate like a symphony of of a myriad of controls because you got to fly, then you have to control your boosters, you have to pay for all everything that's incorporated in a spaceship.
like
you have to
fuel?
control that. Yeah.
Like you have to buy fuel and shit.
It's all on you. It's this huge expanse of land in each galaxy, and it's only one server, which is really amazing. That everyone, there's like 300,000 people that are all playing on this one server, and it's a huge server, and it's the more
It's
time,
10 years old, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
2003.
Wow.
yeah, and the more time you put into it, like what is it? The way it happens is that skills are acquired by time in game. Is it like the early skills only take like a few hours, like 5 hours or whatever, and then you acquire that skill. But there's no skill cap. But some skills can take months, almost weeks and months to actually accrue.
But in-game, right?
Yes, in game. But as long as once you sign up, because that's one thing I've noticed is with the Dust, is that once you sign up, you automatically accrue experience points, even if you're not playing.
Oh, really?
Just for having an account with them, you
Oh.
slowly make experience points. That way, you're always leveling slowly, but
Yeah.
inevitably.
Here's some XP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Here's a little bit more. No, seriously. Have some.
The
You know what? Have some on us.
Yeah.
the only thing is that you're in this game is that you play. It's basically like a Halo. You have a loadout where you can change stuff, but your items, your weapons are consumables because every time you die, you lose everything that you paid for.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But what
One of
happens,
those games.
Yes, but once you get good and you start making enough money, what happens is you get like if you're playing well enough, you can make up to a couple million in a game.
Yeah.
Just from kills and points captured and stuff like that, and then you'll get better skills, and with better skills you can buy better weapons and stuff
And
like
then,
that.
and then you don't have to worry about it.
Proto suits, so you won't die as fast. You can kill more people, but it sucks because there's people that have already been playing that have like awesome like rail guns and stuff like that, and I'm still going in with the starter gun.
You're like, I have a handgun.
Literally,
Pew, pew.
and
Slingshot.
Yeah,
dude
exactly.
walks in with a Vulcan cannon and rapes me. Like, oh hey, what's
Oh,
up?
he
buddy?
actually shoved it up your ass?
yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, I know.
Wow. The
He
stuff
must have
that
been
they
out
put
of his
in games.
Vulcan mind.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
All right, so I have been playing. I bought. This is potentially the first game in years, maybe, that I paid full price for. I bought BioShock Infinite on Steam, and
Good man.
I paid $60 for it. It was a hit to the wallet, but I got a nice bonus
Was
from
it
work.
worth it?
It is so far. So I'm not going to go into any spoilers or anything like that because I know there's a few people in here that want to play it. I so far, yeah, Joe being one of them. My girlfriend is watching me play it, and even though I think she might get bored, she says she's not. So I'm like, okay, well then I will wait for
She's
you
trying
to
to
play.
bond with you, bro.
yeah. Hey, she bonds all the time.
Yeah, I gotta say I've noticed because like since I've been here on the podcast, this was the first time I heard you had a girlfriend, and I met her the other day. Lovely gal.
It's a black chick.
I like
It
her.
is.
Yeah, I knew that before though. He didn't surprise me with it because I saw a picture.
Oh, because I internet stalked you.
Well, no. Well, you posted it.
Yeah.
You know, or no, she posted.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever the case.
It was posted.
But I have noticed that you work in at one point or another in the show that you have a girlfriend.
Yeah, well,
You're
I
like,
mean,
like you could have said this whole sentence right now. Like I've been playing it, but my girlfriend.
no, and the reason why I say that is because she is black, and there is a lot of racial stuff in there, and so I started the game.
Oh, okay.
So I had a reason.
Okay.
Reason for it. There's a lot of racial stuff in there. There's one part, and I don't think this is giving anything away. There's one part where there's a lottery, and you find out it's a free lottery, and what it is everyone gets a baseball, and then you get to throw it at this couple that's an interracial couple. Because it takes place in 1912, and you get to decide whether you're going to throw it at them or at the announcer. I threw it at the announcer and fucked shit up. So, but she hadn't started watching yet, and so I'm playing this game and I'm going like, oh wow, this is gonna be very weird.
It's gonna test your relationship, bro.
Not just that, but just in general, like it definitely affected me differently now than it would have before dating her. And then I'm like, and the whole time I'm going like, how is this going to affect her? And there is so much stuff where you're just like, holy shit.
Well, see, I mean, it's there's a big cross culture that a lot of people don't recognize with interracial couples and stuff like that. I mean, black people, we've been dealing with it for a long time. So like because your girlfriend probably sits down and explains things to you, like little things, and you're like,
yeah,
oh, wow.
we've had a few of those conversations, which are pretty much done now, as far from what I can tell.
It's the first like few months, and
then and then it's like,
hey, you're part of this. You already understand. You've been initiated. But like one thing is like because I lived in Yucaipa most of my life, when I'd be out with like women and stuff like that, people are like, why are people staring and stuff like that? And I said, it just happens. And it's not just from white people in one sense, because then when I bring her down to like San Bernardino and stuff like that, and I've got like people that work at the swap meet and stuff like that, there'll be black girls that'll be looking and stuff like that because they want to be with me.
That
like,
bitch.
Oh, why is he with that white bitch and such and such and such? It's racism on both sides of the fence. You know, me being a hybrid, you know, I kind of sympathize with both sides and can understand. That's why I make the racist jokes I do against black people and white people. Black people hate those guys.
Well,
white
but like
there's
that one part where you're behind the scenes and there's a sign that says, "Put on your best for your betters." And I saw that and I was like, "Holy shit!" And I knew that this was real stuff. I know I'd heard about it. We've all learned this thing.
A couple of reviews mention how like you'll come across like a servant's bathroom and like the regular bathroom for rich people.
And that didn't. I mean, that's bad, but to me, that wasn't nearly as big as seeing this sign. Just as and because I used to work at Disneyland, so I remember the on and off stage kind of stuff, and so seeing that just was like, holy fuck, for your betters, and then it hit me. I was like, that was real. That really happened at some point in our history, and then and it's not
with
just
the floating
that
buildings.
Yeah, with the floating buildings.
Yeah, because like my grandmother, she was born in 1930, and I told her, like, Grandma, you know that was the Great Depression. I read about that.
Yeah. And she's like, and I don't remember it because I was born in 1930. It's some really I mean, and you see that it's not just against black people. Like the way Chinese are illustrated is utterly offensive.
Oh, yeah.
It's like wow. And then same with the way Indians are treated, and then and Irish as well. And I knew that like that it wasn't just one group. It wasn't just blacks. We kind of forget that there was that way for Irish as well, and same with Chinese.
Well, yeah. And like we were talking about kind of before. Like I'm hated by everybody.
Yeah.
Like when and I didn't know so much as to when I went down to Texas, like around here, you know, once people hear me talk, they're you ain't threatening, you know, you little guy. But like,
you're like, oh, you don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, but the fact that I don't speak Spanish, like Spanish speaking Mexicans do not like me, at all. They hate me, and like you know, there's certain parts where you know a lot of white people don't like me.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just hate from every end. You know,
I'm just glad I got a few close friends, man.
Yeah.
It's one of these things where, like, I have a friend who's Hispanic as well, born here, doesn't know any Spanish, and has been cussed out by people telling him that about how horrible it is that he doesn't know his heritage or that he doesn't know Spanish. He's like, I was born here.
Yeah.
I was born in America.
Yeah, I was born in St.
Just
Bernardines,
like-
man.
Yeah.
Just like
So-
I hate when people call me an African American. I was like, that makes me feel like a foreigner in my own country. You know, I don't call you Mexican American or white people Polish American or whatever. Just I'm an American. You know, I
Yeah,
mean, I
I've-
can't go home to Africa. I'm like, I'm home.
Yeah, I've always said that kind of with that is like, were you born in Africa? No, all right, then you're American. Let's get over this and just move on. Although my girlfriend's mother actually is from Belize, so she's actually Belizean American, but
Oh, Belize.
from Belize. Yeah, so my girlfriend's half American, half Belize, half black, half Belizean.
Fun fact: when I was growing up, I had a neighbor from South America, or not South America, South Africa. It was a white guy.
Yeah.
And we always just joke that he was African American
He
because
is.
he was.
Yeah, if you're
Because he's
born in,
from
yeah,
Africa.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But it was a white guy. He's like, how
Yeah.
can he be African American if he's white? Exactly, because you were judging me by the color of my skin. You're
Yeah.
not calling me an African American.
And
You
so
call me a black person.
Yeah.
Incognito.
so that's some of the things that are brought up quite often in BioShock Infinite and is intriguing, extremely intriguing. What was that? Was that you
What's that?
that just made that?
No.
Is someone at the door?
No.
What?
No.
You're hearing
Oh,
shit,
it's
bro.
Autumn. Okay,
So sorry.
Oh.
it's Autumn.
Yeah, she was like just pointing me to an article that that I guess recently an interracial couple faces prejudice and purity complaints at some bar in New Jersey, something like that. This
Jersey.
is an
Fucking
article from
Jersey.
2001.
Yeah.
Fucking Jersey.
It's still even in 2001.
Yeah.
You know, 12 years
Oh,
ago.
no, sorry, 2011.
Oh, well, okay.
Well,
2
yeah,
years
that's
ago.
a little different, Joe. It's not
Yeah,
10
sorry.
years.
That's a lot of years, man.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So-
I misplaced a 1 with a 0.
So there's
That's
that
a
in
decade.
BioShock Infinite so far. But then there's some really other cool stuff that BioShock Infinite has been able to do that I don't feel that other games have even been able to touch, which is you have this. Her name's Elizabeth, and she follows you around because you're trying to get her out of this city, this floating city, and she helps you. And it's at no point so far when playing have I been upset that she's around. She's done nothing but been helpful. Like, she'll just randomly throw you fucking coin. She's like, hey, I found money. You want some? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I want money. What do you mean?
She's not.
And I
Some,
kid you
I
not-
want all your money.
Yeah, exactly. And then now she gets to the point, she goes like, I found money. She doesn't even ask me if I want it. She goes, hey, fucker, Mr. Moneybags over there, here's some fucking coins, have it. At one point, I kid you not, she said, hey, what's that over there? And I went, and I said out loud, what the fuck are you talking about? To which, of course, my girlfriend started laughing. And you know she can't hear you. And I
But
said,
she should be. If
Yeah.
you put on like a headset, she should be interactive, I think.
yeah. So, and she was pointing out something that I knew about it, but I realized later that she's pointing out something that I could have missed, because later she said, hey, look, those are lockpicks. You should grab them. And I was like, fucking, I would have missed the lockpicks. Thank you. I need that fucking shit. And so she's really helpful. And it's just crazy that that this person is going to be with you through the entire game. And so far, from what I can tell, is an utter asset in every way, and not a hindrance at all. Very, very rare for that to work out that way. It's
in video games, yeah, I know.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
after Zelda, I think every sidekick is much awesomer.
yeah. She pointed
Hey,
out,
listen.
she pointed out, she's like, why the fuck couldn't Navi be like that?
Hey,
Yeah, she was like,
hey.
she's like, I
hey,
wouldn't have,
listen.
yeah, I wouldn't have been so
Hey.
annoyed.
Just like that, right?
Yeah, hey, no,
In the
but she
middle of a
doesn't.
conversation, in the
she'll-
middle of a battle.
She'll make comments, and I'll be in the middle of a battle, and she like, fucking, here's a med kit, and you're like, fuck yeah, I need a med kit. Like, or she'd be like, you're low on ammo. Here's some ammo. I'm like, fuck, you know me so well.
Don't let your girlfriend watch you play that game too much.
Yeah, no, yeah. So I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and
Or
I'm
maybe
sure I will
do.
be.
Maybe she'll start
Yeah.
bringing you medical packs. And
Yeah, I know, just randomly. She'll be like, here, I knew you were hungry. I bought you a sandwich. I'm like, fuck, you know me so well. Can I call you Elizabeth?
It's like your
Here's some gold
girlfriend.
coins.
Your girlfriend's competing with your sidekick in the game.
the game.
You know how awesome that would be.
Do
we
you
need
want,
to make a game like that, man.
honey? Do you need a blowjob? Yes, I do need a blowjob.
wait, which one is that?
Both. Why not?
The sidekick is like trying to compete with you,
Yeah.
bringing you extra experience points and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's trying to do nice things for you. Like, who's gonna win? I don't know.
I don't know, but let's see where this goes.
Let's ride this out, brah.
Yeah, so I highly recommend it. So far, have no regrets in spending the $60 for BioShock Infinite. I don't know how far I'm in the game, but I'm enjoying it so far. I don't feel as scared as I was with the original BioShock. In the original BioShock, whenever a Big Daddy would come around, you go like, fuck me. It's a Big Daddy. God, am I ready? Am I ready for this Big Daddy? Not that way, Cash. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
I'm sorry. Fuck me, Big Daddy. Fuck me. It's oh my God.
And that's when we
Big
learned
Daddy.
that Goldie had been to prison.
Yeah, so prison was rough.
Oh, it's gonna be rough if you don't have the stuff.
Oh, of course.
I'm
so
laughing too, Cash.
I honestly would say if you liked BioShock, definitely get BioShock Infinite so far. If you like first person shooters or like the idea of BioShock Infinite's really great as well. And so far what I can tell, I don't think you need to have played BioShock so far.
I think they're standalone games. They tend to be.
I mean, BioShock 2, you could be a little lost if you didn't watch BioShock, if you didn't play BioShock. But with BioShock Infinite, I feel that it's separate enough that you don't have to have played BioShock, the first one. And of course, you can skip the second one if you want. It's not that big a deal.
It's going to be rough.
If you don't go.
Stuff.
Hey, we're not surfing here.
Oh, why don't you get up on those rafters?
So, all right, the last thing we're going to talk about is the fact that there is rumors abound about Microsoft. Yes, exactly. About
Stop spreading them rumors around.
I see. I don't know the song that
Michael
they're
Jackson,
singing.
bro.
Oh,
Come on.
the Asian people got him at the end.
Yeah.
Because he turned Asian. He
No,
went
he
from
turned
black
white,
to
female.
white to female Asian.
I thought he was going for cat.
He was going for cat with the no nose.
Gato.
So, Joe, what are some of the rumors
So
about the new Xbox console?
sort of the biggest rumor that's going around about the next Xbox is the idea that it will be always connected to the internet.
Which sucks.
That's
Yes.
kind of scary.
Yeah, and the idea is that
Make hacking easier.
no. The reason why that they're doing this is because they want you to validate your game to make sure that it's an authentic copy of the game, so that as soon as you turn on the system and you want to play your game, it's going to check to see if it's connected to the internet to make sure everything's good. If there's no connection, you can't play the game.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
I was
Then-
waiting for it, Cash. I knew you'd come around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then if your internet drops, you can still play the game. Unless 3 minutes go by, then it'll just quit you out of the game. That's the rumor so
It's a
far.
rumor.
Now, according to the news outlets, they are saying that they're hearing this rumor from people within the industry who have like development kits for the next Xbox already. Now, they are saying and hoping that this might just be a thing that's only for the development kits to make sure that the development kits are authentic, and that the actual system might not actually do this. But if the actual system does do this, I mean,
That'd be a
well,
dick move, Microsoft.
if I'm getting a console next generation, it'll probably be a PlayStation.
Yeah, at that point, and you know, frankly, for me, unless
Fucking
what I really want from the next 360s, I want it to be my TiVo. I currently have a TiVo HD.
Right, because I
And-
want your TiVo.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to give it to you.
People still have TiVo, bro.
Fuck you. My TiVo's awesome. It makes noises. Yep. When Joe would come over, Joe would talk to it. Boop, boop. So
We were good friends until it shut up.
yeah. Sometimes now because sometimes it doesn't make noise in surround sound. I don't know why. So yeah, I really want to just plug my my coax cable into the back of the 360 and have it
too.
take care of
Oh.
everything. God, I love that.
Well, like I just saw an article today about
And I want it to connect to Steam. Oh God, if it connected to Steam.
Like Microsoft sold
coax
some sort of
cable.
service to another company just recently, and they said that the reason why was because they want to focus more on this sort of
Yeah.
Xbox TV stuff.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
And so the idea is that they might actually be doing that. The whole reason why they sold off the standalone consoles for cable boxes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they do because I really want that.
Yeah.
At the same time, I've said it.
PlayStation 3 is cool.
The PlayStation 4
It's cool.
is cool.
It's looking
it's looking nice.
decent. It's looking decent.
But the thing is that I'm now almost too invested in Steam now for me to really. My girlfriend plays a few games on the 360, but I haven't touched my 360 in almost 6 months.
Well, but if you were to get the 4, excuse me, if I recall what we talked about last time, because it's a CPU, wouldn't you be able to run Steam through it?
Theoretically, right now you can play Steam on the PS3, and it does.
Well, not really.
Not really.
The Steam connection with the PS3 kind of just fell apart. The only game that's sort of Steam connected is Portal 2, and so all
How
it
is
does
that
is
game?
Portal's
fun.
amazing.
And Portal's
2 is
great.
pretty fun, and it's the 2-player is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah,
really
I've
make you
heard.
fucking think though. If you ain't got a good partner, you're not getting through that.
Yeah.
I fucking guarantee you.
You have a smart kid. You can do it with her.
Yeah, you'll be okay then.
Jesus,
damn. You play Portal first, and then play Portal 2.
Yeah.
Actually,
really
no,
great, funny.
I think you should play it the other way around because there's a lot of new concepts that are in Portal 2 that I think.
I'm going to get really frustrated that aren't in Portal 1.
Because what happened was that like a friend of mine actually went in and played Portal 2 first. Because I played Portal 1, then we played Portal 2. But I watched them play Portal 2 by themselves first, and they did a lot of things that I wouldn't think of just because I was thinking with that original Portal mindset, They brought a lot to the table. I mean, just in my opinion.
But it's more the question is that you don't know why everything's happening though, story wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I would say it is like, well, why is this machine
I trust
want to
you.
kill me?
For continuity.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes sense.
I'll do
Yeah.
Portal.
Portal 2 is probably a better game though.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
no.
yeah,
And here's the
definitely
thing
a
is
better game.
Then
Portal.
I'll only play half a Portal.
No, once you get in, you'll be stuck
No,
in
no.
there.
Yeah.
It's what
It's
they've
very
had.
engaging.
Yeah, not only that is it's been. I know that a lot of articles have been written about it. The fact that the majority of the game is a tutorial, and the fact of how fun they make basically a tutorial.
Oh, and all the shit that Gladys
good.
talks to you, you
Oh,
want to keep
God.
playing because you're like, oh my goodness, I fucking
What
hate
is
that
she
robot.
gonna say to me next?
Yeah. So Joe, you have Portal, right?
Yeah. You want to borrow it?
Yeah, okay, sure.
I've got
Yeah.
the orange box. That
Yeah, I was about to say you can get the orange box for like $10 at GameStop now.
Yeah.
You'll probably find
Orange
it.
box.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
It's got
was a
all my-
collection of 5 games, sort of 5 games, and that's how Portal was released.
Get it just for Portal.
Yeah, I mean that's why I got it was just
Yeah.
for Portal. But it has Team Fortress 2, Portal, Half-Life 2, and then sort of 2 spin-off episodes of Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 2, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
The Lost Coast and stuff.
are those like full games?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I know, I haven't actually played them yet.
Just play for Portal. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
play for Portal, and then have your oldest play it as well, because I'm sure she'll enjoy it.
Play through it separately though.
Wait, my
Yeah.
oldest?
Well, middle, whatever.
Okay. All
Play,
right.
play
Whichever
through it.
one you think will enjoy it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, definitely play through it separately. Don't watch each other because it's totally about how it's all about figuring out the puzzle. So once you figure it out, it
Yeah,
doesn't have that
and
much
if
of
you-
a replay
and-
value.
Yeah, and if you play first, do not watch them play,
Yeah,
because you will go like, "Nit, give it."
Yeah,
It's so obvious.
Everyone like, how can you can't fucking see that? Well, 'cause
It's just no, but
you spent 35 hours solving that problem. They just started it.
yeah. But the whole point is that when Portal and then Portal 2, you're done. You can play the two-player Portal 2, which I haven't played, but I've heard
It's great.
fantastic
Oh
things
my
about.
goodness,
fantastic.
yes.
Yeah. which is really
I'll
cool.
play through it again with somebody if they wanted to. I mean,
Well-
Play with somebody.
Well, Cash is going to be borrowing Joe's copy of Portal 2, which means that I can't play it with you.
I have my copy of Portal 2.
Well, he's going to be borrowing first Portal 1.
Oh, that's right. All right. Well, we'll have to set that one up.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Always start with the orange Portal,
So
man.
one more
It's
rumor
good luck.
on the Xbox. The other rumor is that they are potentially going to try to do some sort of
well,
technology.
hold on. Is this what I think you're talking about? Because if it is, it looks awesome.
No, this is another negative thing.
Oh, damn it.
They're going to try to do some sort of technology that will prevent you from playing used games on the system.
Yeah, I think
What?
you said that last time when you talked about
Come
it.
on, man.
Well, I think I said it about like the PlayStation something or another before they actually announced the PlayStation 4, because this has been something that's been rumoring about consoles in general.
In general,
Turned out to be fortunately not the case with the PlayStation.
Well,
4.
no, because it was on the first one, episode 9, that you had talked about that because PS4 we talked about it making the announcement, and that Goldie was 2/3 of the way right, and there'll probably be the end of the year, blah blah blah. And you said at that time, well, I think they're gonna make it to where you can't play games, old
Used
rebuy-
games.
used
Yeah.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, once they've been open, they've got the access code and all that.
What I heard about one of the rumors I've heard about the 360 is that they're working on this thing where it'll actually project into the room. So it like scans the room and then projects into the room onto the walls stuff. So you'll have your main screen, but then you'll see other stuff. So like if you're in a jungle,
Like a fucking holodeck.
yes, yes,
They're making a
motherfucker.
fucking holodeck.
that would
Yes.
be pretty cool.
And so, like,
To a
if you're
certain
playing a
extent.
first-person shooter, like, and you throw a grenade, or a grenade comes by you, or it's by you, you'll see it, like waves of something ripple over there, or whatever there go, and so you'll actually see them like someone projected on the corner. So when you're playing, and or if you're in a jungle, you'll see the jungle around you, and I'm just like, I want so fucking bad.
Yes,
Will
it is.
will always on internet be worth it at that point for you?
If it works properly, if it works the way it's supposed to, meaning actually works, like scans a room, like even if it has to be like, even if they're like, okay, you can't have a lot of drapes, and for it to work right, you have to have a
Can't have
flat
certain lights
white
on in the
room.
room.
Yeah, like if it works the right way, I think I'd be okay with it.
The room has to be completely pitch black
Yeah.
all times.
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense. But I mean, like if I'm in my own place and they're like, look, to get it exactly the way you want, like what you really want is like all white rooms. Although theoretically,
you need
it's
to move your
supposed
bed
to.
to the other wall.
Yeah, houses are
Yeah.
gonna start coming with video game rooms instead of living rooms.
Yeah,
now.
exactly. I would. I think I'd be okay with it. I think I would. I think I'd be like, oh, all right, fuck you, Microsoft, but
Speaking
you
of
win
which-
this round.
Speaking of which, has anyone seen that new transforming freaking furniture and shit like
No.
that they're
No.
really starting to work? They finally put together. They've got designers, they've got craftsmen and like ergonomic engineers or whatever working together to make the most efficient furniture and houses and stuff. Like there's a couch that turns into a fucking bunk bed. It was awesome. Like and the dude does it in less than 30 seconds. He goes, "Foom, foom, foom."
Was one of those things like a round table that expands and contracts? I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, they had a couple different things. They had they had one that was like a little table, and they opened it up, and it turned into like a 5-level shelf. They had a wall, like a wall mount that they opened up, and it was a bed on one side, and then you rolled out the bed, and then the bed had like a desk underneath it that you could slide out from underneath, put it back in, slide the bed up, and then you flip it over, and it's a fucking bookshelf.
Yeah, but what happens when I want to read in my bed and just grab something on the bookshelf?
You need to prepare beforehand, Goldie. Got to have a plan.
Yeah, you wouldn't have bought that piece of furniture.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
I'm thinking.
All right, so we're pretty much done.
Alrighty.
So we're gonna close it up.
Closing up.
We're gonna tell people how to find people.
Yes, we are.
Roll.
Thank you, Cash. Cash,
no problem.
where can people find you?
I am on Twitter at CashTide007. Cash Morgan on Facebook. I have ever since I've been here, we're talking about doing more posts, and more tweets. but what I have noticed is since I've been here last, like whenever I have something I want to say that's either funny or thought provoking or
Someone else does it.
No,
South Park did it.
I
mean, Simpsons did it.
I want a response. So like I don't put it on Twitter because I don't have that many followers. So I throw it out there, but hardly anybody hears it. So I
see it.
I end up putting it on Facebook.
Hey, I'll argue with you, Cash, all day, every day, right here.
Well, yeah, retweet some of my shit, and then maybe I'll. Or I'm trying to get people to get on my tweet. And then CNC Theater, if you want to find out what's going on with them. CNC Productions on the on Facebook, and yeah, I think that's it.
Vincent, where can people find you if you want them to find you?
Well, I don't have tweet, don't have Instagram, none of that. I have Facebook, Vincent E. Hall, two eyes, capitalized. But
wait, two eyes? What the fuck are you talking about?
The
Vincencio.
second, bruh. I'm not junior.
There's
The
no
second.
Y?
No Y.
I made the joke to my girlfriend about how for some reason black people like to replace vowels with Y's
Yes.
in their kids' names, and I don't understand. And she's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, Darren. I have a friend named Darren. He's black. It's DRRYN."
They're looking for a unique spelling.
Yeah.
That's
It was
the
a-
idea. Just
Yeah.
like I've seen someone spelled unique. It was UNEEK. Unique.
God.
Like, oh, your parents named you that. I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry.
But yeah, no, Vincent E. Hall 2 on Facebook. That's I just argue with Christians,
with Christians and, Muslims and
any people
everyone.
of faith. Hey, just stop hating people, you guys. Just we
Just
can
stop hating.
Just
work,
stop hating.
Stop hating.
Let's work together.
Shit,
Why
son.
can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Joe,
Hey, so
where can they find you?
you can find me on Twitter at Joe the Man Rossi at Twitter. I actually tweeted last week. Just one tweet.
What was it?
Basically, I said I
Tweet.
quoted my my nieces or one of my nieces. They were over and like they were doing like surveys, things like who loves apples, and they'd have everybody raise their hands. Like, oh, their ages are like 5 and 7, and and then they asked, raise your hand if God is the most important person in your life.
Oh God!
And I
oh
was
Jesus! Oh Jesus!
I have no idea what to do
Oh
here.
God!
Did you raise your hand, Joe?
No, I didn't.
Oh God!
You mean God's not the most important person in your life?
None of those things.
Oh, God damn.
Oh man!
Man.
Oh
Shit.
God!
I don't think they
hope
really. I don't think they really caught on because like because their father, my brother was kind of like, oh, okay, that's not really a good question, but he like sort of quickly raised his hand and then lowered it. It was weird. It was an awkward moment.
You mean
Awkward
Uncle Joe
moment.
doesn't believe in God?
Yeah.
Disco.
I didn't put it on Facebook because like I don't know
'Cause
how
your
like
family
I don't know how my
sees
other
that?
family members would react to like, wait, you don't believe in God? It's like
Yeah,
I don't really want to deal with this.
Yeah.
I already broke that. The only person that doesn't know actively is my grandmother. And that's because I feel like it would break her heart. And she's been alive forever and stuff. So I think it would be much better.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't.
Joe, you come from a long line of Mexican Catholics, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Well,
so,
his dad is
my dad is very Catholic. I mean, like I actually one of my uncles, not a Mexican uncle, but married to Mexican aunt. He's Scientologist.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I heard they believe some really crazy shit, bro.
That's what I've heard too.
Lord
but then again, so
Zenu.
do Christians.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good
I read
point.
their book, man. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I've started it and I'm afraid to finish it.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'll
You
give
can
you
also
an end.
find me on
There's
Facebook
a
if
dragon
I'll
at
add
the
you.
end, you guys. There's a dragon at the end, but Jesus
better be.
wins. He does. Spoiler alert.
so
Goldie,
you can
where can they find you?
they can find me on Twitter at Chris Goldie. That's GOLDE. No I, no Y. You can also find me on Facebook, but I probably won't friend you.
I know why.
I don't know what that means.
I will. Yeah. I will eventually start a
like page.
like page, a fan page, whatever the fuck it's called, and then you can add that to your heart's content. But till that point, you probably aren't going to get me on Facebook.
You can only add it once, right? I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, for me, it's
then it's added to your heart's content. I mean, you only get one.
oh
share.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, good point. All right, Mr. Semantics.
Ooh, Mr. Semantic.
You can also email us at cjlastresort@gmail.com, right, Joe?
Duh.
Yeah, we want to answer questions.
Yeah, so write them.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
Oh man, and if there's anyone out there that wants to argue with me, if you're listening to this, oh my God, please, I will argue the positive, the affirmative, or whatever the other opposite end is.
Do it through
will,
an email.
Anything.
Yeah, he will argue why rape is okay.
Yes, I will. I will argue why we should feed our children to the hungry. Therefore, killing. I'm telling you, I will argue anything, fool. So just argue with me, controversial
Wow.
or not. I'm your guy.
All right. And on that note, we're done.
We're done. Bye-bye.
All right, I'm stopping recording.
Me too.